Welcome to ACD Combatives. This is part of a series of BJJ-4-COPS presented to you by Coach Doug.
Okay, this technique I'm going to show you is actually not a flexi technique. However, it's a transition to mounting the suspect, and that which is actually one of our techniques. All right. So we've just done the double underpass, right? I've done the double underpass. I've ended up here in side control. Now, obviously, I have options. One of my options is I can start throwing strikes, right? I got those options. Elbows to the ribs, right? Soften them up. I can just, break away, bail out, go to my tools, all right? But if we want to go to the mouth, right, then basically all we're doing at this point is we're chest to chest. Maybe we throw some strikes to soften them up. But I need to get my knee, my south knee. And think of this as north, south, right? So my knee up here is my north knee, and this is my south knee. My south knee needs to come across his belly to where I end up in the mouth, or his hip. So I'm here, right? And all I need to do is just slice this over, right? And when I get to about this position is when I have to really think about taking this arm out. Because if I leave this arm open, he can stop me, right? So what I need to do is take this arm out of the equation by slider walking it up, right? Once I get up to about here, I like to grab the underarm, the armpit area. Once I'm here, all I need to do is drop my knee down, flat, and now I'm in mount, right? So we're here, right? If his leg is blocking, maybe a little bit, and I'm having a hard time, I can always drop this hip down, still slide it over. Okay? So you have to kind of, think about, feel your opponent or your suspect, right? But most likely, they're not going to raise this knee because they're not going to know this is coming. So if I'm here, right, I'm keeping tight. This knee starts to come over. Once it starts to come over, I start to slider walk this arm out of the equation, grab the underarm, drop my knee, and now I'm in mount. All right? One more time. We've done the double underhook pass. We've come to side control. Right? I need to start slicing my knee across. So my knee, if you kind of put your arm down, especially for people who aren't flexible like me, kind of help raise your hip a little bit to get your knee up and start slicing across the waistline. Once I'm about right here is when I really start thinking about that, taking the arm out of the equation, dropping my leg, and now I'm in mount.
All right. Quick note is to establish your position. Doug's leaving his arm around my head, which we've talked about already. It's a possible crack and roll situation. Right? He's giving me a gift. So as the officer, he doesn't want to leave this arm around my neck. So he's going to advance the mount, and he's going to establish his mount without that arm around the head.
So I come here. That's what I want to get. I want to get to this position action. This is mount control. Whole different level of training. All right. But if you can get the mount right here, that's all we're doing. What Ash is trying to tell you is don't leave your arm in. Because if I leave my arm in, he can trap and roll me. Right? So, once you establish mount, make sure you get that arm out and you have a nice wide base. All right? Anything else?
Good.
Cool. All right. So, if you decide to work on the double underhook pass, this will be your next transition. So, double underhook pass to the mount. So, to side control, then side control to mount.